All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports. Merry Christmas Eve to everybody out there. I had not planned on doing a game tonight, but the World Series came up, and so we'll get a game in. This will be our last game of the evening. I'm going to spend time with family after this. But we'll have Game 5 of the World Series between the Diamondbacks and the Yankees here in just a little bit. This series is tied at 2 games apiece. Let me go over some stuff that happened earlier today. We did a couple of college football games earlier this afternoon. Ole Miss, Kentucky, it was okay. But if you haven't seen the Alabama-Florida game, you need to go back and watch that. That was a humdinger. I'm not going to tell you who won. You just need to go back and watch it when you get a chance after the World Series here today. It's on YouTube if you want to check it out. It's also on Twitch. We started a new basketball and hockey season last night. We're going to restart basketball and hockey now that this NFL season is coming to a close. Now we will start the new NFL season either New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. We haven't made a decision yet. But Sim Season 37, the schedule is posted on the Twitch in the panels if you want to go check it out. Let's see, anything else? I did a couple of basketball games earlier today. They were both really good. Happy to be back with basketball and hockey again. I miss them. All right, let's go over the game coming up. Game 5 of the World Series, Yankees and Diamondbacks tied at 2 games apiece. The Diamondbacks took the first 2 games in Arizona, and the Yankees have taken the next 2 in the Bronx. Game 3 also in the Bronx, and the winner of this game will be up 3 games to 2. And Game 6 will be tomorrow. We'll be on early tomorrow with Game 6 at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. We have to come on early because Super Bowl 36 is tomorrow at 6 Eastern. So we got to make sure we have time in case the game goes to extra innings and stuff like that. All right. So the winner of this game will be up 3-2 before they head back to Arizona for Games 5 or 6 and 7. There you go. All right. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell as we head out to Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Game 5 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. There's tonight's lineups. Jammin' Sports presents Game 5 of the World Series, live from Yankee Stadium, New York City, the Bronx, between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Yankees. The series is tied at 2 games apiece. And we go to the top of the first inning. Andy Pettitte will be pitching for the Yankees here in game number 5. The winner will go up 3-2 in this best of 7. Leading off will be the third baseman, Ray Dandridge. The Diamondbacks pretty much use the same lineup just about every day. Pretty much. They have 2 separate lineups, but they use this one predominantly. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1 to Dandridge. We are underway. Game 5 here at Yankee Stadium. 0-1 pitch. Swung inside. Strike 2. And the count goes to 0-2 to Dandridge. 0-2 pitch. Struck him out looking on 3 pitches. 1 down for the Diamondbacks here in the top of the first. Juddy Johnson, the second baseman, up next. The pitch. Outside, 1-0. The home team has won every game so far in this series. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Nope. Inside, 2-0 to Johnson. And now the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0. We'll have Game 6 for you tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern. And Game 7 will be on Friday, and that'll be at 7 Eastern, if necessary. Here's the 3-0. Ball 4 on 4 pitches. So he strikes out the first batter on 3 pitches and walks the second batter in 4 pitches. And now the Diamondbacks with a runner on first with 1 out. The right fielder, Luis Gonzalez, will come up. The pitch. Gonzalez took a big swing. Strike 1. And the count goes to 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch by Pettitte. In there for a strike, 0-2. He either throws strikes or balls. I mean, inconsecutive. And now the 0-2 pitch. Up high. Count goes to 1-2 to Gonzalez. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2 to Luis Gonzalez. We're here in the top of the first inning. Game 5 of the World Series. On this Christmas Eve. Great to have you along. Here's the 1-2. Down low. Evens the count at 2-2 now to Pettitte. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on first. That's Johnson at first. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Stays alive with a 2-2 count. And now the 2-2 pitch from Pettitte. Fouls that one off. Count remains at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. Gonzalez took a big swing. 2 down for Arizona here in the top of the first. They still have a runner at first base. And now the DH, John Donaldson, would come up for the Diamondbacks. They throw to first. Johnson's back in time. 2 down, runner on first base. Donaldson at the plate. Pitch by Pettit. Outside. Johnson does not take the bait. Count goes to 1-0 to Donaldson. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Donaldson at the plate, top of the first, no score. Here's the pitch. Took a big swing, and the count goes to 2-1. Pettit trying to retire the side. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball. Jeter throws to second for the force. And that'll be the end of the top of the first inning. No score. Game 5 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Zach Gallen, the starting pitcher for Arizona. Here in game number 5. A pivotal game in the series right here. Series is tied at 2 games apiece. Up first, Earl Combs, the right fielder tonight. And now the pitch by Gallen. Big swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Earl Combs. Bottom of the first, no score. Here's the pitch. Fouls that one off. And the count quickly 0-2 to Combs. And now the 0-2 pitch. Outside, swung at it. Struck him out. 1 down for the Yankees here in the bottom of the first.
Third baseman, number 18.
Next up, the third baseman, Tony Lazzari. 1 out, bases empty for the Yankees here in the bottom of the first. Pitch by Gallen, down low, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. One-0 pitch, up high, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to Lazzari. 2-0 pitch. Rips one out to left. Going back is Suttles and makes the play on the warning track for out number 2. He hit it deep, but not deep enough. And next up will be the left fielder, Mickey Mantle. It's the same lineup the Yankees used last night, if you see right there. And now Mantle comes up. 2 outs, bases empty. Pitch up high. Count goes to 1-0. Gallen trying to make it a 1-2-3 inning here in the bottom of the first. 1-0 pitch. Inside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. Mantle at the plate. 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 pitch. Fouls that one off. Evens the count at 2-2. Two pitch. Inside. Full count now. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty for the Yankees here in the bottom of the first. 3-2 pitch. Down low, ball 4. And it'll be a 2-out walk for Mantle. And now the first baseman, Lou Gehrig, comes up. 2 outs, runner on first. They throw back to first. Mantle's back in time. First pitch to Gehrig. There goes the runner. Mantle down to second. He's safe. And now the Yankees have a runner on second. The pitch was to strike to Gehrig. Count goes to 0-1. But now the Yankees have a runner at second base with 2 outs. Got a pretty good jump. And now the 0-1 pitch. He went around, strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And now the 0-2 pitch to Gehrig.
Nope, outside.
Outside, count goes to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. That's Mantle at second base. 1-2 pitch. Down low. That'll even the count at 2-2. We're at Yankee Stadium. Game 5 of the World Series. Long first inning. 2-2 pitch. Outside, full count, 3-2. Well, the Diamondbacks got the first 2 outs quickly, followed by a walk, and now we have 3-2 again to Gehrig. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Oh, that could have been a strike. Now the Yankees have runners at first and second with 2 outs, and the catcher, Bill Dickey, comes up. In their first strike, 0-1. No score, but the Yankees are threatening now with runners at first and second. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. 0-1 pitch. He went around, strike 2. Crowd didn't like that. Oh, 2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 0-2 to the catcher, Bill Dickey. 0-2 pitch. Up high, but he swung at it. And that ends the inning. They strand 2 runners at the end of 1 no score. Game 5 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the second inning. The first baseman, Justin Upton, will come up for Arizona. Andy Pettitte on the mound for the Yankees. The pitch. And that's ripped foul down the line. Count goes to 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. In there for a strike. Count goes to 0-2 to Upton. Top of the second, no score here in Game 5. Oh, 2 pitch. Swung on an inside pitch, struck him out. 1 down for the Diamondbacks here in the top of the second inning. There's the pitch tracking. Next up, Ted Radcliffe. He's the catcher. In there for a strike, 0-1. Andy Pettitte on the hill for the Yankees. here in the top of the second. 1 out, bases empty for Arizona. Oh, 1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. Radcliffe looking for his pitch, so to speak. 0-2 pitch. He went around. They got to throw down to first to make it official. Strikeout on Radcliffe. 2 down for the Diamondbacks here in the top of the second. And now the shortstop, Pop Lloyd, will come up. Ground ball. Cano picks it up at second, throws to first for the out. That'll end the inning. After 1.5, we have no score. Game 5 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the second. Second baseman Robinson Cano will lead things off for New York. Zach Gallen still on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be caught by the second baseman, Jody Johnson. Cano lines out to second. 1 out for the Yankees here in the bottom of the second inning. The center fielder, Bernie Williams, will come up now. 1 out, bases empty here in the bottom of the second. The pitch, fouled off. Count goes to 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Down low. That'll even the count at 1-1 to Bernie Williams. And now the 1-1 pitch. Right up the middle, back to Gallen. He'll throw to first for the out. So Williams grounds out to the pitcher, 2 down for the Yankees here in the bottom of the second. Good look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Joe Gordon, the DH, will come up next. 2 outs, bases empty. And that's ripped to left, and it gets by Suttles. He'll have to go to the wall. Picked up by Bell. Gordon going for 3, and they're going to hold them with a double. It'll be a 2-out double for Joe Gordon. They'll call that a base hit, a double. Suttles couldn't quite get to it, dove for it. Bell was backing him up. And now, with 2 outs and a runner on second base, Derek Jeter, the shortstop, comes up. In there for a strike. Count goes to 0-1. So the Yankees have a runner in scoring position if Jeter can get a hit here. And now the 0-1. Fouls it off. Count quickly, 0-2 to Jeter. Gallen trying to get out of the inning here without giving up a run. And now the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball. Third baseman Dandridge throws to first for the out. At the end of 2 complete. No score here in Game 5 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the third. Center fielder Cool Papa Bell will come up. Facing Andy Pettit. Ripped right to Gehrig. Out number 1. Bell lines out to first. 1 down for the Diamondbacks here in the top of the third. Mule Suttles, the left fielder, will come up. 1 out, bases empty here in the top of the third. No score. Pitch by Pettit. Up high, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 out, bases empty. The 1-0 pitch. Fouls that one off. That'll even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases empty. 1-1 pitch. Popped up, out of play. Count goes to 1-2. 1-2 pitch.
That's ball
Down low, 2-2.
2-2 to count.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. 2-2 pitch. Right up the middle. Cano picks it up, throws to first for the out. Suttles grounds out to second on a slow roller. 2 down for Arizona here in the top of the third. And now Ray Dandridge, the third baseman, comes up. Top of the order. 2 outs, bases empty. Pitch by Pettit.
Ball that's upstairs.
Up high, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. One-0 pitch. Down low, what's in there? They call it a strike. Count goes to 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Ripped down the first baseline. Foul. Count goes to 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch.
Ball.
Outside, that evens the count at 2-2.
Strike.
2-2 pitch. Ripped right to short. Jeter makes the play. Throws to first in time. After 2.5, no score. Game 5 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the third.
For the Yankees,
The right fielder,
the right fielder,
Earl Combs, will lead things off. Top of the order. No score here in the bottom of the third. Game 5 of the World Series. Pitch by Galen bounces over. Ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. One-0 pitch. Inside, 2-0. And now the 2-0 pitch. Bounces over, 3-0. Nobody out, nobody on, but the count's 3-0 to Combs. Took a big swing on that one, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1 pitch. Ground ball, foul. Goes from 3-0 to 3-2. Full count now to Combs. Three-two pitch. Struck him out on the outside corner. Combs didn't like that call, neither did the crowd. 1 down for the Yankees. He must have caught the corner on that one. Ooh, boy. Tony Lazzari, the third baseman, comes up. 1 out, bases empty. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. We're still scoreless here in the bottom of the third of Game 5. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. Want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas on this Christmas Eve. 0-2 pitch. Outside, count goes to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. 1-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 1-2. One-two pitch by Galen. Ripped right to second base. Johnson picks it up, throws to first for the out. Lazzari grounds out to second. 2 down for the Yankees here in the bottom of the third. Juddy Johnson on the catch, on the play. And now the left fielder, Mickey Mantle, will come up. Two outs, bases empty. Mantle at the plate. Here's the pitch. Outside. Count goes to 1-0. One-0 pitch. Fouls it off. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases empty. 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch in the dirt, but he swung at it. They'll have to throw down to first to make it official. They do. At the end of 3 complete, we're scoreless here in Game 5 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Second baseman Juddy Johnson will lead things off for the Diamondbacks. We're scoreless. Pettit still on the mound. Here's the pitch. It's a ball outside. Count goes to 1-0. We're in the top of the 4th, no score. Game 5. A ground ball. Lazari at third. Picks it up, throws to first for the out. 1 down for the Diamondbacks here in the top of the 4th. The series is tied at 2 games apiece. A pivotal Game 5 right here. Game 6 will be tomorrow at 3 Eastern time. Gonzalez comes up. He's the right fielder. Takes the first one for a strike. Count goes to 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Pops it up. And the count goes to 0-2 as it falls foul. And now the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball,
Outside.
2 strikes.
And the count goes to 1-2. 1-2 pitch to Gonzalez. Down low, evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. Two-two pitch. A ground ball to Cano at second. Throws to first for the out. Gonzalez grounds out to second. 2 down for the Diamondbacks. And now the DH, John Donaldson, comes up. The pitch by Pettit. In there for a strike, 0-1. This game is turning into a pitching duel. 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off. And quickly, it's 0-2 to Donaldson. Oh-2 pitch. Fouls it off, stays alive at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. 0-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out. At the end of 3.5, we're still scoreless here in Game 5 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 4th, and the Yankees will lead off with first baseman Lou Gehrig. Zach Gallen still on the mound. Here's the pitch. Down low, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0 to Gehrig. Series tied at 2 games apiece. 2-0 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 2-1. Two-one pitch. Fouls that one off. And the count goes to 2-2. Two-two pitch. Struck him out. Looking on the outside corner. 1 down for the Yankees. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 5 strikeouts for Gallen now. Right on the corner. Bill Dickey, the catcher, comes up next. 1 out, bases empty. In there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch.
Outside.
Outside. I'll even the count at 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Fouls that off. Count goes to 1-2 to Bill Dickey. 1 out, bases empty. 1-2 pitch. Inside, but he swung at it and struck him out. Got him with a changeup. 6 strikeouts for Galen.
24. Second baseman, Robinson.
Watch the replay here. And now the second baseman, Robinson Cano, will come up. Cano at the plate, 2 outs, bases empty. Pitch by Galen. In there for a strike on the outside corner. Count goes to 0-1. In there for a strike. Count goes to 0-2. Galen trying to make it a 1-2-3 inning. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Inside, count goes to 1-2 to Cano. 1-2 pitch. Fouled it off, stays alive. Count remains at 1-2. One-two pitch. Down low, evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. Scoreless here in the bottom of the 4th. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Swung and struck him out. At the end of 4 complete. We're still scoreless. Game 5 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 5th. Justin Upton, the first baseman, will lead things off for Arizona. We're scoreless after 4 complete. We go to the top of the 5th. Pettit still on the mound. Here's the pitch. Up high, ball 1. Something's got to give here soon. 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off, evens the count at 1-1. Between Galen and Pettit, we have a pitching duel. Here's the 1-1. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2 to Upton. One-two pitch. Fouls it off. Stays alive at 1-2. One-two pitch. Inside. Evens the count at 2-2 to Upton. Nobody out, nobody on. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside, 3-2. Full count now to Upton. Three-two pitch. Fouls it off. Stays alive at 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off again. Stays alive. Long at bat for Justin Upton here in the top of the 5th. We're scoreless. 3-2 pitch. And he fouls that one off. Stays alive with a 3-2 count. Three-two pitch. Swung and struck him out. One down for the Diamondbacks here in the top of the 5th. And now the catcher, Ted Radcliffe, comes up. 1 out, bases empty. Scoreless here in the top of the 5th. The pitch by Pettit. Inside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Fouls that one off. Count goes to 1-1 to Radcliffe. 1-1 pitch. Fouls that into the crowd down the first baseline. Count goes to 1-2. 1 out, bases empty. 1-2 pitch. Up high. That'll even the count at 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Down low, full count now, 3-2. To Ted Radcliffe, the catcher. 3-2 pitch. Ripped into right field. It's going to drop for a base hit. That's going to be extra bases. Going for 2. And Radcliffe slides with a 1-out double for the Diamondbacks here in the top of the 5th. And now Arizona has a runner in scoring position with just 1 out. That was a seeing eye double down the right field line into the corner. And now Pop Lloyd, the shortstop, comes up. A base hit might score a run here. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. 1 out, runner on second. That's Radcliffe for the Diamondbacks here in the top of the 5th. No score. Lloyd at the plate. Oh, 1 pitch. Up high. Count goes to 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on second. One pitch. Rips that one down the line, but it's hooking foul. And the count goes to 1-2 on Pop Lloyd. One-two pitch in the dirt, and Radcliffe will stay at second base. He doesn't try to advance, and the count is at 2-2 now to Lloyd. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out looking on the inside corner for out number 2. 2 down for the Diamondbacks. That was a great pitch. Now the Diamondbacks with 2 outs and a runner on second. The center fielder, Cool Papa Bell, comes up. Pitch by Pettit. Down low inside. Count goes to 1-0 to Bell. And now the 1-0 pitch. Up high, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs, runner on second base. Diamondbacks need a base hit to score a run. Bell at the plate. 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Count goes to 2-1. Here in the top of the 5th inning. Two-one pitch. Inside. 3-1. Pettit looks in. Counts at 3-1. The pitch to Bell. Bell hits one a ton. Will it stay fair? No. It hooks foul. Oh, he was that close. Counts at 3-2 now to Bell. With 2 outs, runner on second. Jax is in the house. Fouls that one off. Count remains at 3-2. I thought it was gone too, Jax. Count remains at 3-2 to Bell with 2 outs. Ratcliffe, at second. 3-2 pitch. And he rips that one foul. Stays alive. Count remains at 3-2. Game 5 of the World Series. We're tied at 2 games apiece. Scoreless here in the top of the 5th. 3-2 pitch. Up high, ball 4. He draws the walk. And now Arizona has runners on first and second. And Mule Suttles comes up. The left fielder. A base hit scores a run. Pitch by Pettit. In there for a strike, 0-1. There's your base runners, Ratcliffe and Bell. 2 outs. Counts 0-1 to Suttles. 0-1 pitch. Rips that one to Gehrig. Tosses it to Pettit, covers the bag as I get tongue-tied for the out. We remain tied as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Game 5 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. As the Diamondbacks strand 2 runners. And now Bernie Williams, the center fielder, will lead things off. We're scoreless here in the bottom of the 5th. In there for a strike. Zach Galen still on the mound for the Diamondbacks. We'll have Game 6 tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern time. We'll have a Christmas Day baseball game for you. And then the Super Bowl tomorrow night. Dolphins-Packers at 6 Eastern. Here's the 1-1. Up high, 2-1 to Bernie Williams, the center fielder. The winner of this game will go up 3-2 in the series. Took a big swing and missed. 2-2 to count to Williams. 2-2 pitch. Down low, full count, 3-2. Three-two pitch. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk for the Yankees here in the bottom of the 5th. Williams is aboard. And now the DH, Joe Gordon, comes up. Pitch by Galen. Inside. Count goes to 1-0. We're scoreless here in the bottom of the 5th. Yankees have a runner on first with nobody out. Gordon at the plate. They throw to first. Williams back in time. Counts 1-0 to Gordon. 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off. Evens the count at 1-1. One pitch. Rips one. Out to left field. Suttles goes back. And Suttles on the warning track makes the play for out number 1. Close but no cigar for Joe Gordon. And now Derek Jeter will come up, the shortstop. 1 out, runner on first. No score here in the bottom of the 5th. Jeter at the plate. Here's the pitch. A pitch out. Williams does not take the bait. He stays at first. Counts 1-0 to Jeter. 1-0 pitch. Inside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, runner on first. Two-0 pitch. Inside, 3-0. And now the 3-0 pitch to Jeter. Ball 4. Yankees have runners at first and second now with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Williams goes down to second. And now the right fielder, Earl Combs, comes up. Bounces across the plate. Ball 1. Galen having some issues this inning. 1 out, runners on first and second. What the Diamondbacks need here is a double play. Counts 1-0 to Combs. And he fouls that one off down the right field line. Count goes to 1-1. Jeter at first, Williams at second, Combs at the plate with the 1-1 count, 1 out. Pitch by Galen. Big swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2.
2 strikes.
1-2 pitch. Ripped it foul. Stays alive with a 1-2 count. Bottom of the 5th inning. 1-2 pitch. And he fouls that off. Count remains at 1-2 to Earl Combs. One-two pitch.
Nope.
Up high. Evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on first and second. 2-2 pitch.
Thank you.
Low. It's a ball. Full count, 3-2. A walk below the bases. Struck him out looking for out number 2. Combs ain't happy. 8 strikeouts now for Galen.
Number 18.
And now there's 2 outs for the Yankees with runners on first and second. Combs didn't like the call. And now the third baseman, Tony Lazzari, comes on. Hits one high in the air. And who wants it? The shortstop. Pop Lloyd makes the play for the final out. At the end of 5 complete. No score here in Game 5 of the World Series. Here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the top of the 6th. Ray Dandridge, the third baseman. We go to the top of the order. We'll lead things off for Arizona. Andy Pettitte still on the mound. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0.
Count 1-0.
We're scoreless into the top of the 6th. 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Count evens up at 1-1.
Ball 1 strike.
Series tied at 2 games apiece. Here's the 1-1.
Ball.
Down low, 2-1. Game 6 in Arizona tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern time. Here's the 2-1. Hits one out to right field. Combs going back. And Combs makes the play for out number 1. Dandridge flies out to right. 1 down for the Diamondbacks. Second baseman Jetty Johnson comes up. One out, bases empty. Here's the pitch.
Ball
Inside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. One-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases empty. Pitch by Pettitte. Ripped foul. Count remains 1-2 to Johnson. One-two pitch. Inside. 2-2. Yankee Stadium, Game 5 of the World Series. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out looking for out number 2. 8 strikeouts now for Pettitte. And up next, the right fielder, Luis Gonzalez, with 2 outs, bases empty. Here in the top of the 6th. Pitch by Pettitte. Inside, 1-0. This has been a pitching duel, to say the least. Counts 1-0 to Gonzalez. 1-0 pitch. And fouls that one off. Evens the count at 1-1. We're in the top of the 6th inning. No score. It's been that type of game so far. Here's the 1-1. Big swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2 to Gonzalez. And now the 1-2 pitch. Rips it foul down the first baseline. Stays alive at 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out. At the end of 5.5, we still have no score here in Game 5 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Left fielder Mickey Mantle will come up first. Zach Galen's still on the mound. He has shut out the Yankees through 5. In for a strike, 0-1 to Mantle. 0-1 pitch. That's a base hit. A leadoff single for the Yankees. Bell will throw it in from center field. A leadoff single for Mickey Mantle. And the Yankees have a runner aboard, but nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Next up, Lou Gehrig, the first baseman. Nobody out, Mantle at first. Pitch by Galen, in there for a strike, 0-1. Pitch, a pitch out, but Mantle doesn't take the bait. Count goes to 1-1 to Gehrig. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Yankees with a runner aboard. Counts 1-1 to Gehrig. 1-1 pitch. Inside pitch, he swung at it. Count goes to 1-2. And now the 1-2 pitch. Swung at it and struck him out. 9 strikeouts for Galen. 1 down for the Yankees. And Bill Dickey, the catcher, comes up. Mickey Mantle still at first base. Pitch by Galen. Outside, ball 1. Count goes 1-0. Manti and Kim warming up in the bullpen for the Diamondbacks. No score here in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. Count goes to 1-1 to Bill Dickey. They throw to first. Mantle's back in time. Count remains at 1-1. 1-1 pitch. There goes Mantle down to second, and he's safe. The pitch was a ball. The count goes to 2-1. But now the Yankees have a runner on second base with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 6th, they have a runner in scoring position. Count to Dickey goes to 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Evens the count at 2-2. Two-two pitch. High fly ball, hooking foul down the left field line. Count remains at 2-2 to Bill Dickey, the catcher. Mantle at second base. 1 out. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. On some high heat. Dickey didn't like it. 10 strikeouts now for Galen. 2 down for the Yankees. And now Robinson Cano, the second baseman, comes up. Mantle still at second base with 2 outs. Galen trying to get out of the inning. Inside, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-1 to Cano. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on second. 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. Galen trying to get out of the inning. One-two pitch. Fouls it off. Stays alive at 1-2. 1-2 pitch.
Nope.
Up high. That'll even the count at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off, stays alive at 2-2. It's a long at bat for Robinson Cano. Two pitch. Fouls it off, stays alive. Galen pitching a lot of pitches here to Cano. He's over 100 pitches on the game. 2-2 pitch. Outside. Full count, 3-2 to Cano with 2 outs. Three-two pitch. Fouls it off. Stays alive. Count remains full. Long at bat. The 3-2 pitch. A high fly ball bounces. Throw home. In time, they get him at home. Great throw by Suttles from left field, nailing Mantle at the plate and early in the inning. At the end of 6 complete, no score. Game 5 of the World Series. Great play by Mule Suttles. We go to the top of the 7th. The DH, John Donaldson, will lead things off for Arizona. Still scoreless. Donaldson, a high fly ball. Bernie Williams in center will get under it for out number 1. 1 down for the Diamondbacks here in the top of the 7th.
Number 10.
And now the first baseman, Justin Upton, comes up. 1 out, bases empty. Outside, 1-0. We're in the top of the 7th, Game 5 of the World Series, no score. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Down low, 2-0 to Upton. Series tied at 2 games apiece. We go back to Arizona tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern time. Here's the 2-0. Fouled off. Count goes to 2-1 to Upton. Two-one pitch. Outside, 3-1. Three-one pitch. Ball 4. A leadoff walk for the Diamondbacks here in the top of the 7th. Ted Radcliffe, the catcher, comes up. 1 out. Runner on first for the D-backs. Pitch by Pettit. In there for a strike, 0-1. Pettit on the left, Radcliffe on the right. Oh, 1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-2 to Radcliffe. 1 down for Arizona with a runner on first base. Oh, 2 pitch. Fouls it off. Count remains at 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Rips one into right field. Combs going back. And Combs makes the play on the warning track. That was close by Radcliffe, but it stays in the ballpark. 2 down for Arizona with a runner on first. And now the shortstop, Pop Lloyd, comes up. 2 outs. Upton's back in time. The runner at first base. 2 outs. Top of the 7th, still no score. Here's the pitch.
No, that's low.
He did not go around. It'll be a ball. Count goes to 1-0 to the shortstop, Lloyd.
Ball, that's
1-0
outside.
pitch outside. Count goes to 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. That's Upton. 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0. Well, I haven't seen a scoreless game this deep in a long time. We're in the top of the 7th. 3-0 pitch by Pettit. Down low. Ball 4. And now the Diamondbacks have runners on first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. And the center fielder, Cool Papa Bell, comes up. Pettit trying to get out of the inning without giving up a run. The pitch. Bell took a swing. Strike 1. Count goes to 0-1. Lyle and Downing warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees. Oh, 1 pitch. Rip foul. Count quickly. 0-2 to Bell. Pettit trying to get a strikeout here to end the inning. End the threat. Counts 0-2 to Bell. 0-2 pitch. Bell fouls it off. Stays alive at 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Fouls it off. Stays alive. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second for the Diamondbacks. Here in the top of the 7th, no score. 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Down low, count goes to 1-2 to Bell. Crowd didn't like that. Series tied at 2 games apiece. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Bell rips it foul. Stays alive at the plate. Count remains at 1-2. One-two pitch.
Ball, that's
Down low, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. 2-2 pitch. Did he go around?
What you got?
No. Full count. 3-2 to Bell. Crowd didn't like that. They're a biased crowd, though. And now the 3-2 pitch. A walk below the bases. Ball 4. Bases loaded for the D-backs with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. And now the left fielder, Mule Suttles, comes up. A base hit would give the Diamondbacks the lead. They need a hit, though. There's 2 outs. A walk would score a run. Here's the pitch by Pettit. Ball 1 inside and low. 1-0 the count. 2 outs, bases loaded. 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-1. We're in the top of the 7th. No score. Game 5 of the World Series. 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike. 1-2. Pettit trying to get out of a jam. If he can get one more strike. 1-2 pitch. Ripped it to Gehrig. He'll take it himself. And he gets out of a jam as Suttles grounds out to first. We go to the bottom of the 7th. We're still scoreless. Game 5 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. Bernie Williams, the center fielder, will lead things off for the Yankees. Still in a scoreless tie as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Zach Gallen still on the mound. Here's the pitch. Ripped to the shortstop. Pop Lloyd makes the play for the out. Nice play by Lloyd. Williams grounds out to short. One down for New York. The DH, Joe Gordon, comes up. One out, base is empty. Pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1.
0-1.
0-1 pitch. Ripped to the shortstop again. Throws to first in time. Lloyd stayed with it. And they got Gordon at first. Nice play by Pop Lloyd at short. And now Derek Jeter, after 2 quick outs, Derek Jeter comes up, the shortstop. 2 outs, base is empty. Galen trying to make it a 1-2-3 inning. In there for a strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
I haven't seen Evil Dead all night unless that's him right there watching. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball. Cool Papa Bell comes running in and makes the 3rd out. It's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the 8th. Scoreless. Game 5 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. Boy, what a ball game. Top of the 8th, Ray Dandridge, the 3rd baseman, lead things off. Scoreless after 7 complete. Pettit still on the mound for the Yankees. Here's the pitch. Inside, 1-0. One 0 pitch. Down low, 2-0. And now the 2-0 pitch. High fly ball that may fall. It may go to the wall. Combs tracks it down. Going for 2. Dandridge with a leadoff double for the Diamondbacks here in the top of the 8th. And now the D-backs have a runner in scoring position with nobody out in a scoreless game in the top of the 8th inning. Good position to be in for the D-backs. I thought it might go to the wall, but Combs tracked it down before it did. Dandridge still got a double out of it. And I think that's it for Pettit. They're going to pull him. Let's see who the Yankees bring in.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
It'll be Sparky Lyle comes on in. Old timers like me, we know who Sparky Lyle is. We know who he was. Great pitcher for both the A's and the Yankees. Next up, Jody Johnson, the 2nd baseman. Nobody out, runner on 2nd. Diamondbacks need a base hit. Lyle's pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Scoreless here in the top of the 8th. Oh, 0-1 pitch by Lyle. Inside, evens the count at 1-1. Yankee Stadium, New York City, the Bronx. Game 5 of the World Series. Series tied at 2 games apiece. Counts 1-1 to Johnson. 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch. Down low, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner on 2nd base. That's Ray Dandridge on 2nd. 2-2 pitch. Ripped. And that's going to be a base hit. Dandridge may score. The throw to home by Combs, not in time. And the Diamondbacks on an RBI single by Jody Johnson takes a 1-0 lead here in the top of the 8th. Finally, somebody scores on an RBI single by Johnson. Oh no, we're in the top of the 8th. And now Luis Gonzalez, the right fielder, comes up. There goes the runner, safe. Johnson steals second base. And now with nobody out, the Diamondbacks have another runner in scoring position. As we watch it again, Arizona finally scores in this one. They lead it 1-0 here in the top of the 8th. Still nobody out. Counts 0-1 to Gonzalez. Down low, 1-1. One pitch. In there for a strike. 1-2 to Gonzalez.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 pitch.
Ball 2.
Down low and outside. 2-2 to Gonzalez. 2-2 pitch. Did he go around?
Did he go?
No. Full count. 3-2 now to Luis Gonzalez. Three-two pitch. Popped it up. Bill Dickey, the catcher, will make the play for out number 1. I'm sorry. Well, he's ahead of schedule if he's in Kentucky. I believe you. I believe you. 1 out for the Diamondbacks. John Donaldson, the DH, comes up next. Johnson still at second base. Diamondbacks up 1-0. Pitch by Lyle.
Ball,
Up high, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. One-0 pitch.
No, that's down.
Down low, 2-0 to Donaldson. Two-0 pitch. Donaldson rips one out to left field. Mantle going back. Mantle, it's out of here. A 2-run shot by John Donaldson. And the Diamondbacks go up 3-0 here in Game 5. And still just 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Diamondbacks have scored 3 here in the top of the 8th to take a 3-0 lead. Broken this one open. Watch this one again. This one just cleared the left field fence. That's the deepest part of the yard, too, here at Yankee Stadium. And now Justin Upton, the first baseman, comes up. 1 out, base is empty. Fouls it off. Strike 1, count goes to 0-1. The way this game is going, Misty, I would put the pizzas in at 7:30. He'll be over by then. Here's the 0-1. Up high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases empty. 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Count goes to 1-2 to Upton. One-two pitch. Ground ball to Jeter. He'll throw to first for the out. 2 down for the Diamondbacks here in the top of the 8th. As Upton grounds out to short. And now Ted Ratcliffe, the catcher, comes up. 2 outs, bases empty. Pitch by Lyle. In there for a strike, 0-1. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. Lyle trying to retire the side. Counts 0-2 to Ratcliffe. 0-2 pitch. Fouls it off, stays alive at 0-2. Diamondbacks have scored 3 this inning to take a 3-0 lead. 0-2 pitch. Fouls it off, stays alive at 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. Swung at it. They'll throw down to first, and that'll end the inning. However, the Diamondbacks score 3, 2 of them off John Donaldson's home run, and the D-backs lead at 3-0. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Game 5 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. Jose Valverde will come on to pitch for the D-backs
Now pitching.
here in the bottom of the 8th. Up 3-0.
Number 47.
Yankees are going to need to rally now.
Leading off.
Earl Combs, the right fielder, will lead things off here in the bottom of the 8th.
Earl. Go.
3-0 Arizona. Valverde on the mound. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. We'll have game 6 tomorrow. We'll be in Arizona for that one. It'll be at 3 o'clock Eastern time, 2 Central. Here's the 0-1. Fouls it off. Count goes to 0-2. We'll also have the Super Bowl tomorrow night, 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 Central time. Dolphins, Packers. Here's the 0-2. And he swung at it and struck out. 1 down for the Yankees here in the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting. Number 18.
Tony Lazzare, the third baseman, comes up next. 1 out, bases empty for the Yankees here in the bottom of the 8th. Bases empty. The pitch.
Ball 1.
Down low, ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. And now the 1-0 pitch by Valverde. High fly ball. Suttles over in left field, going back. And makes the play for the out. 2 down. Evil Dead has joined us. Let's go, Zona. We were scoreless through 7. And then the Diamondbacks scored 3 in the top of the 8th. And now with 2 outs, bases empty, Mickey Mantle comes up. Mickle. His name is Mickle. We just shortened his name. It's a ball. Count goes to 1-0 to Mantle. Two outs, bases empty. Counts 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Ground ball. And that's fielded by Lloyd. Gets the out. 3 up, 3 down for the Yankees at the end of 8 complete. Diamondbacks lead at 3-0. Game 5 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. Yep. Miguel Mintel, that's his name, yes.
Now pitching for
We go to the 9th. Al Downing will pitch for the Yankees. Baseball trivia people know that Al Downing was the pitcher that Hank Aaron hit his historic home run off of. Pop Lloyd, the shortstop. First pitch, a strike. Diamondbacks looking for some insurance runs, up 3-0 here in the top of the 9th. 0-1 pitch. Ground ball. Foul down the first base line. Counts 0-2. Game 6 tomorrow. We'll be in Phoenix for that one. That'll be at 3 o'clock Eastern. 3 Eastern. We'll be on early. Here's the 0-2. Inside 1-2. We'll have Christmas Day baseball. We could crown a World Series winner and a Super Bowl winner in the same day tomorrow. On Christmas, no less. Here's the 1-2 to Lloyd. Rips it. Lazzare knocks it down, and Lloyd may be safe at first. He does. They'll probably score that a single. They do. A leadoff single for the Diamondbacks here at the top of the 9th. And now the center fielder, Cool Papa Bell, comes up. He went around, strike 1. And the count goes to 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. If you get a chance, go back and watch Alabama and Florida, my college football game from earlier today. It was outstanding. Yankee Stadium, the pitch is a ball. Count goes to 1-1 to Bell. That's like one of the best games this season. I did that earlier this afternoon. Here's the 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Ruffing warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees. Counts 2-1 to Bell with nobody out. Runner on first. 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike. You might be safe putting him on now. 2-2 pitch. Swung and struck him out. 1 down for the Diamondbacks. Here in the top of the 9th. Up 3-0. They still have a runner at first base. If you're going to put 3 in there at the same time, it's going to take about 15 minutes. You should be able to fit all 3. Suttles will come up. Left fielder. The pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1 for count. No,
They throw to first. Lloyd's back in time. Went out for the D-backs here in the top of the 9th. Up 3-0. Downing on the mound. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. This will be my last game of the night. We can go in there and watch a Christmas movie here in a second. Here's the 1-1. Inside, 2-1. We want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon at 3 Eastern for the World Series. Game 6. Here's the 2-1. Up high, 3-1. And we'll have Super Bowl 36 at 6 Eastern tomorrow. Christmas baseball and football. 3-1.
Nope, that's ball 4.
Ball 4. And now the Diamondbacks have runners on first and second with 1 out. Here in the top of the 9th. Ray Dandridge, the third baseman, comes up. Diamondbacks looking for some insurance runs. The pitch. Outside, 1-0. Lloyd at second, Suttles at first. I have a trivia question I'll throw out there. As Cano will start a double play, and that gets the Yankees out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Diamondbacks up 3-0. Game 5 of the World Series here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Kevin Ginkel will come on. Here's my trivia question. Why in baseball do the runners go around the bases counterclockwise instead of clockwise? There is a reason. Let's see if somebody knows. It's a very obvious reason when you think about it. Yankees need 3 to tie, 4 to win. We're in the bottom of the 9th. Gehrig will lead things off. Go ahead. In there for a strike. Count goes to 0-1. Diamondbacks 3 outs away from taking a 3-2 lead in the series. Back to Arizona tomorrow. 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off, 0-2. Why in baseball do they run counterclockwise, not clockwise? It has to do with fielding. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. 1 down for the Yankees. There you go. There's more right-handed people than left-handed people in the world. It'd be very difficult to play second, short, and third if you're left-handed. It's a much easier throw for a right-hander. There you go. Bill Dickey, the catcher, comes up. 1 out, base is empty. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a base hit. Bell will field it and throws it in. A 1-out single for Dickey. Yankees trying to rally here in the bottom of the 9th.
Now back, second baseman, Robinson.
And now Robinson Cano comes up. Diamondbacks just 2 outs away from a 3-2 lead in the series. Up high, 1-0. Arizona up 3-0 with 1 out. Runner on first for the Yankees. Pitch by Ginkel. In there for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. We'll have game 6 tomorrow, 3 Eastern. That's 12 Pacific time. And Cano, a high fly ball. Gonzalez going back and makes the play on the warning track. 2 down for the Yankees. And now the Diamondbacks 1 out away from taking a 3-2 lead in the series. Bernie Williams comes up, the center fielder. And we'll see you back here at 3 Eastern for the World Series Game 6 tomorrow afternoon. Super Bowl 36 tomorrow night at 6 Eastern. In there for a strike. Count goes to 0-1. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Yankees down to their last strike.
2 strikes.
2 outs, runner on first. 0-2 pitch. Fouls it off, stays alive at 0-2. Pitch. Struck him out. That'll end the game. The Diamondbacks win Game 5, 3-0. And the Diamondbacks take a 3-2 lead in the series. Once again, your final score, Arizona over the Yankees, 3-0. They take a 3-2 lead in the series. Tomorrow afternoon, Game 6, 3 o'clock Eastern Time. And then tomorrow night at 6 Eastern, Super Bowl 36. Until then, Merry Christmas, everybody, and good night.